Yeah.
Looks like I have to call this one out there in lane number 3. We have In Deep Ship. They are leading the way right now. Very organized group power through the water. They are blowing away the field in lane number 3 In Deep Ship. And then lanes 2 and 1, we have the Wellness Warriors, Mayo Clinic Health System, and Marquardt Motors. But how about a round of applause? How about those guys out there in lane number 3 In Deep Ship? They may have had the fastest time. Second place goes to lane number 2, the Wellness Warriors.
Church and 2, Dragon Oars on the outside in lane 3. Last chance to get up into that A division, that Champions division, and these 3 crews side by side, all looking very good. And despite an early lead in the center of the race course for Go Fish, they are struggling with that caterpillar stroke. Maybe that's a new technique I haven't heard of in my 20 years in the sport, but we'll see if that works for them for the second half of the race. But they've got the early lead, and I can't figure out why. They're a little bit out of stroke. Must be sheer power in that boat. First half of the boat's looking good, so they're pulling them along. Go Fish, Lutheran Church, Saving Grace Lutheran Church, they're going to win this one. Now half the boat stop paddling, so they're going to win it easily. We'll check their time. That's Go Fish, Saving Grace Lutheran Church, winning that qualifying heat and a big battle for second place between Courtesy Corp and Dragon Oars, and they're kind of come across the line together. And on the outside, I'm going to give the edge to Dragon and Courtesy Corp in third place. So
when we come back down here, I kind of
we'll get those times to you.
Like, oh yeah.
We're about ready to go. And they're off, the semifinal, race number 12. This is the D Division first semifinal in the near lane. That's lane 1, Hope Float, Mayo Clinic Health System Cancer Center. In lane 2, in the middle of the course, Courtesy Corp. Lane 3 on the outside, the Extractors, Eau Claire Dental Specialist. And the early lead, I think, in the middle of the race course, Courtesy Corp. Taking the early lead, but the Extractors on the outside, they're not letting them get away with anything. On the inside, Hope Floats are having their problems, and they fall behind by making a little bit of a surge, so they're trying to make a comeback in the second half of the race. But on the outside, that's the Extractors, and they're looking to upset Courtesy Corp. Courtesy Corp, they're seated first in it, but on the outside, looking very good. They learned something through that first round. In lane 3, the Extractors, Dental Specialist, and they're gaining ground on Courtesy Corp. Courtesy Corp falling apart a little bit, and you can see in lane 1 that Hope Float's making a big comeback. The Extractors are going to win this semi and head to the final, but for the second consolation, who's it going to be? It's going to be very close, and at the finish, it looks like Courtesy Corp just held off a late charge by the Extractors to take second place. We'll have the official results in time for you. Scott and lane number 3, Mega Co-op, and we're a minute or so away from the start of that race. Thank you, Jamie. A little Michael Jackson for everybody. And one.
D-Division semifinal number 2, WEAU in lane 1. Forget Me Not, sponsored by RB Scott in lane 2. And Megaphone out in lane 3. Trying to get a read on who's jumped out at the start. Doesn't look like anybody's taken any kind of commanding lead at this point. All crews looking very good. Timing's looking good. On the outside in particular, Mega Foods is looking quite good. They got a good, long, powerful stroke going. Everybody's in sync. And if they've got all things equal in the power, category, they should be ahead. And it looks like they may have a slight lead, but WEAU, they got something to say about that. Only behind right now is Forget Me Not, sponsored by Rob RB Scott. And on the outside, indeed, it looks like Mega Foods has a slight lead coming to the 50-meter mark. Mega Foods still looking good. And on the inside, in second place, looks like WEAU, but making a late charge. Trying to take over that second place spot is Forget Me Not, but on the outside, Mega Foods is going to easily win this semifinal, and it's a real race for second place, and oh, that is a photo finish WEAU for second place, and we'll take a look at the video.
Give me half a paddle back, please. 2 holes. 1 is hole. We have a landing. Attention, please.
Unity Mixed C Division semifinal 1, first of 3 semifinals for the C Division. Dragon Oars in lane 1, the near lane. See You at the Dock, Mayo Clinic Health System Physicians in lane 2. Wellness Warriors, Mayo Clinic Health System Employee Wellness on the outside in lane 3. And only the winner of these semis makes it to the championship race. The other teams to the consolation races. So, winner take all here. And the early lead goes to, I'm going to say, See You at the Dock in the center of the race course. And on the outside, looking quite good and maybe gaining a little bit on the Dock team is the Wellness Warriors. That's the employee wellness group. On the inside, Dragon Oars. But on the outside, now getting it in gear, and they've stepped it up. That's the Wellness Warriors, and they look in command of this race at this point, but not letting go of them. In lane 2 is See You at the Dock. And See You at the Dock now coming up, chasing some ducks up the course. See if they can get inspired. Here we go. See You at the Dock with a late charge. Oh! Again, we got to go to the camera. And See You at the Dock, they got their paddles up in the air, but I'm going to tell you, I'm not sure about that.
Attention, please.
And the second semifinal, C Division, is underway. In lane 1, we've got Marquardt Motors, powered by TV Roller Girls. In lane 2, Mayo Rehab, Mayo Clinic Health System. In lane 3, Eau Claire Anesthesiologist. And just trying to get a read right off the start. Everybody's looking good in the center of the course. Mayo Rehab looking very good and appear to have the early lead. On the inside, also looking very good and strong. Marquardt Motors, powered by CV Roller Girls, and those two crews are battling out. Falling behind a little bit are the anesthesiologists. I think they're asleep. Maybe they're asleep. And on the inside, look at those Marquardt Motors. Look at those CV Roller Girls. They are really powering down, not letting them go there. That's the Mayo Rehab team in the center of the course. And on the outside, I can't quite count them out yet because those anesthesiologists that seem to have woken up. And they are now charging that last 50 meters and taking the lead. Unbelievable comeback by lane 3. The anesthesiologists are going to take that semi, it looks like, and battling for second and third. Oh, too close to call. but after a slower start, the anesthesiologist came charging back in that second half. And the third and final semifinal race for the C division. Clean start in lane 1, Dragon behind. In lane 2, Ready or Not, Mayo Clinic Health System Administration. Lane 3, Hospice Road, sponsored by Northwestern Bank. So these teams all matched. If you look at the seed times, they're all within about a second of each other. So this should be a really close semi. And off the start, it looks like in the center of the race course, Ready or Not, they can be falling behind quickly. Hospice Road, sponsored by Northwestern Bank, and they're behind. They're not going to make a comeback from there, and they're just falling apart a little bit. But on the outside, making a charge and possibly taking over the lead is Hospice Road, trying to respond now. Ready or Not, they might have caught them by surprise, but Ready or Not, they're gearing it up now, taking it up a notch, and these two crews are going to be a real battle for the last 50 meters to get that third spot in the championship final. On the outside, it still looks like Hospice Road, but coming up quickly in lane 2, that's Ready or Not. It's going to be close at the finish. Wow, I can't tell. Who's it going to be? I'm going to say on the outside, just barely nipping Ready or Not, I'm going to say Hospice Road, sponsored by Northwestern Bank. We'll take a look at the photo. And in lane 1, they had a tough race. Dragon behind. And the B Division first semi-final is underway. Mighty Nightingales, that's the Mayo Health Clinic System nursing team, in lane 1. Healthy EC in lane 2. Go Fish, Saving Grace Lutheran Church in lane 3 on the outside. And all these crews looking very good off the start. Nobody's lagging behind at this point. Real horse race coming up to about the 50-meter mark. Just can't tell at this point. Nobody's got the commanding lead, at least. All crews looking good on the outside. Give a slight lead to Go Fish at this point. Falling behind a little bit is Mighty Nightingales, but they're definitely not out of it. On the outside, Go Fish, big surge in the middle of the course. And these other crews, they better pull up their socks here. Healthy team trying to catch Go Fish, but Go Fish really pulling and reaching hard. They're going to win this semi. Healthy EC a close second. Mighty Nightingales, they're lagging behind, and Go Fish, Saving Grace Lutheran Church, they win the first B Division semi-final. Second place to Healthy EC, and Mighty Nightingale semi-final number 2 underway. This is the Community Mixed B Division. Winners from these semis go to the championship race. The solid gold plastic hardware available for these crews that get into that championship race. And this looks like a good one coming up here. All these crews together through the first 50 meters. Nobody getting separation at this point. And everybody looking quite good. They're getting the hang of it. Everybody's getting the hang of it. Timing, timing, timing. That's what wins races here today. And still no separation. I'm going to give a slight edge to Volume 1 on the outside. And they look like they got good reach, good power, and timing. So they got all the elements coming together. But in the middle of the race course, that's Blazing Paddles, Irie's Associates, not letting him get away on the outside. I don't think there's enough time left to catch Volume 1. And they're going to take this semi and head to the championship race. Very close though and gaining, but not enough race course left for them. With Blazing Paddles in 2.